nice today. I can't imagine my price today. Niggas been taking for ice today. Never been thinking about price today. Life season me. I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my flame on my business. I'm a brand of my business. Life season me. I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my flame on my business. I'm a brand of my business.
We sent them a communique. I am talking about something that happened 4 months ago. We sent them a communique speaking about the same issues that students are facing today at Sabong Lodge. And the reply of the president was that I read right now. Greetings. I would have appreciated if the campus SSS was copied in this email together with the campus secretary, in which he has already CC'd them. He says your email has been noted and forwarded to the SSS. The matter will be dealt with and necessary steps will be taken. To ease your frustrations, yesterday we went to a SSC meeting where progressive resolutions were taken regarding the standing of Tute. And all the residences that are not conductive and conducive to and student friendly will be dealt with accordingly. That is the reply of the president. That is the reply of the president. When was this? Give me the date. On the 4th of June. On the 4th of June, when we wrote to the SRC and we challenged the issues that were happening in Sabong Lodge, the president of the campus replied and said, the issue we are dealing with it right now. So what changed? Why is it that Sabong Lodge is an accommodation that has many issues in all accommodations that are in GA-RANKUWA, but the SRC has never even one day released any communique addressing issues of students in Sabong Lodge? What is it that they have eaten in Sabong Lodge? Right now, there's an issue in Sabong Lodge. There's an ongoing revolution in Sabong Lodge. Instead of them writing to Sabong Lodge, instead of them trying to fix issues in Sabong Lodge, they are conniving with the rest manager of Sabong Lodge, because he was the one that sent them a proof of payment that he paid the deputy president 500. They are speaking to him in WhatsApp. They are speaking together in WhatsApp. He's the one that sent them the proof of payment. But they are failing to address the students of Sabong Lodge. How can you say someone has sold out a revolution when they've never backed out from a revolution? What nonsense is that? How do you say someone is corrupt when they never even took anything and said the revolution must come down? What nonsense is that? How can you say the deputy president insinuated to be a certain SRC member when the deputy president never initiated any meeting with any service provider that is in TUT? What nonsense is that? And how do you explain that after all altercations that we had with you, you still cannot address the issues of Sabong Lodge? After the students that you represent, the students that you lead, decided to close the door in that rest, you did not even go there and address them. You did not even release a communique to address their issues. But you can talk to the rest manager and he can send you proof of payments of people that you want to suspend. How does it make sense? Who is leading us? What changed the narrative of SASCO to fight Sabong Lodge when the secretary was already elected? Why did SASCO succumb into fighting Sabong Lodge? Because it is what they promised the students they will do once they get power. They got the power. They had secretary, the very same secretary that wrote this nonsensical suspension letter, failed to write to issues that are being faced by students of Sabong Lodge. What is that nonsense? And no one is questioning it. No one is questioning why the CSRC has never said anything on the issues of Sabong Lodge. It's because it's their father, Ki Papa Bona. He feeds them on a monthly basis, Ki Papa Bona. That is why they can go into so much trouble to protect him. And nothing is going to protect him at this point because he is gone. He is not going to come back, because as long as we are alive, he is not going to keep serving in this institution. Upon a meeting on Monday with the rest committee, the owner of Sabong Lodge agreed to the rest committee that there was a 1 million budget that was released to the management of Sabong Lodge for renovations of Sabong Lodge. If we can go to Sabong Lodge now and you tell me which renovation of 1 million happened there, unless they will tell me they painted the board of Sabong Lodge and that costed 1 million. What happened to that 1 million of renovations? Why are our students paying 4,000 are subjected to that nonsense that they are staying in? That doesn't have stoves. Where they even have to set a timetable that when you must cook at 2 and when you must cook at 6 because there's only 2 stoves and there are 40. What nonsense is that? And the CSRC, the Student Representative Council, has nothing to say about it. And everyone is focused on the EFF. I saw that nonsense of SASCO posting that capitalist, we must be afraid of capitalists. You must go and ask your secretary what changed his mindset when he was elected as the SRC to fight Thabong Lodge, because he told the students that he was going to fight and remove Thabong Lodge. What changed it? You must go and ask the Triple S that who is she going to fight when the very same people that she's supposed to fight, she's sitting in their boots, their car boots there, drinking alcohol. The very same people, the very same race managers that the Triple S has to fight, she's sitting in their boots drinking alcohol when there's soccer playing there. But students do not ask that. Students do not ask that, but you always jump into conclusions because there's the EFF. When have you seen the EFF sell out the revolution? I mean, if we were people that were after money, we would have sold a revolution in Blue Sky. And Blue Sky for the EFF Student Command would have been a clean seal. Just the way it was a clean seal for the SRC. When our students were victimized in Blue Sky, the SRC did nothing about it. They said nothing. They said nothing. It was the EFF Student Command that took its own initiative to go and fight and remove those students that were not satisfied there. The CSRC said nothing, but no one is willing to ask why they never said nothing. If we were corrupt, if we were capitalist, why did we not take money in Blue Sky? Why is it? Why did we not take money in Buitumelong when students called us and said the laundry is closed, we want to use the laundry, and fighters took it upon themselves and said we are going to open the laundry in Buitumelong? Why did we not take money? Go to our manifesto last year that was addressed by me. Listen to that manifesto and tell me what is it that the EFF Student Command didn't do that it promised that it will do to students. And you tell me now, what is it? And then you tell me, what is it that your organization did? You tell me, what is it that your SRC deployee did as the president of the campus? You tell me what the secretary of the campus stood for. You tell me what the ETO of the campus stood for. The very same ETO that did not attend the meeting where students were supposed to be excluded. He was the voice of the student. He was supposed to be there and advocate for many students not to be excluded. He did not even attend that meeting. He was never there. All they know is to masquerade around with a car and do nothing. That is who leads us right now. And then they act like we don't know who's the capitalist. If you feel like the EFF Student Command is the capitalist, tonight, 6:30, the residents committee of Thabong Lodge had a meeting. And upon their disapproval with the management of Thabong Lodge, the residents chairperson, which is a member of the EFF Student Command in good standing, made a resolution that all of those students are going to change their fundi pins and no payment will be made to Thabong Lodge until our demands are met. Then you tell me who sold out. You tell me who sold out. You tell me who took whose money. After that, why is the SRC not releasing a statement? I am challenging you right now. I want to see the SRC tomorrow going for a site visit in Thabong Lodge to address the students. I am challenging you right now. Because we are telling them right now that students have an issue in Thabong Lodge. If they haven't heard, if they can't read from our emails, we are telling them now, we know they are listening. There's an issue in Thabong Lodge and we are challenging them to go there and to address that issue tomorrow. Tomorrow. In fact, upon this press conference, until they've had, they must release a statement clear and fight the issues of Thabong Lodge. Then we'll see who's corrupt. Then we'll see who's the sellouts. How come the SRC has never released a communique about Thabong Lodge till date? And no one is saying anything about it? How come no one has been ever held responsible for anything when it comes to the CSRC? But when the EFF Student Command comes out to fight, they connive with the very same people that they are supposed to fight. How can you believe that the SRC can actually fight the rest manager of Tabong Lodge if the rest manager can send them a proof of payment and say, listen, I send money to this one, suspend him? How can they fight them? There's no way. That is why I'm telling you right now, I am challenging organizational chairperson to give mandates to the SRC deployees. Right now, I'm challenging all campus political structures, give mandates to your deployees because you were there when we fought that revolution of Tabong Lodge. I am challenging you to tell your deployees to go and visit Tabong Lodge and see what their students are victimized there. Because students, they are not comfortable in Tabong Lodge, trust me. And then the SRC can come and suspend the only SRC member that can relate to student issues. The only SRC member that decided to say, no, if there's an issue in Tabong Lodge, I'm going to go there and I'm going to represent students. Siwani never even addressed.
Today, I can't imagine my price today. Niggas been thinking for eyes today. Never been thinking about price today. Life season me. I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my flame and my business. I'm a brand of my business. Life season me. I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my flame and my business. I'm a brand of my business. I don't smoke.